Hello, world. It is I, Piper the Tornado, your host for today's very special episode of whatever this podcast is usually about. But forget that. Because today, I have hijacked the microphone to bring you something far more important. Piper's Diary, the Unleashed edition. That's right. No interruptions, no, Piper, stop chewing that, and definitely no, Piper, get off the table. Just me, sharing my deepest thoughts, my greatest adventures, and my ongoing battle for household dominance. We'll cover critical topics, like my latest wrestling match with Penny, spoiler, I lost. My attempts to befriend the kitty overlord, Paisley, spoiler, also not going well. And, of course, my daily missions to maul mum with love and face licks, spoiler, highly successful. So grab a snack, find a comfy spot, preferably one I haven't chewed yet, and get ready for the most important podcast episode ever recorded. This is Piper's Diary. Let's go. Piper's Diary, the Penny Problem. Dear Diary, today, I tried to establish dominance over my big sister, Penny. It did not go as planned. At first, I thought I had the upper paw. I zoomed at her full speed, tail wagging like a battle flag, ready to take control of the household. She just stood there, completely unimpressed. I launched my attack, jumped right on her head. And she sighed. Not a growl, not a bark, just a sigh. It was deeply offensive. Then she did the move. You know the one, where she just leans on me until I fall over. It's unfair. It's not even a real wrestling move. She didn't even use her teeth or paws, just sheer big sister energy. I flailed. I kicked. I wiggled. But she just walked off like I was nothing. Rude. I attempted a second attack by stealing her toy. That got a reaction. She gave me the look. The one that says, I have been here longer, and I will end you. I immediately dropped the toy and pretended I was innocent. I think she bought it. For now, I will study her methods and wait for the right moment to strike again. The war is not over. The penny problem remains. Love. Piper the Tornado. Future champion, once Penny retires. Piper's Diary, Operation, Befriend the Kitty. Dear Diary, today, I attempted to make friends with Paisley, the small, mysterious creature that lives in my house. I have decided she is a tiny dog with a bad attitude. The mission began with a friendly approach. I wagged my tail, bounced over, and politely booped her with my nose. She responded by hissing and smacking me in the face. Rude. No tail wags. No sniffs. Just pure violence. Determined, I tried again. This time, I dropped into a play bow to show her my intentions were good. She stared at me like I was the biggest disappointment of her life. I wagged harder. She flicked her tail. I took that as a sign of encouragement. Mom says it's not, but I choose to believe otherwise. Then came the chase. I thought we were playing, but when I caught up to her, she turned and bopped me on the forehead again. No claws, just a warning. I am still unsure of the rules of this game, but I respect her commitment to them. I have not given up. Tomorrow, I will attempt a gift exchange. I have chosen my finest stick. If that does not work, I may have to surrender and accept that Paisley is just a very tiny, very mean queen, and I am but a humble peasant in her kingdom. Love. Piper the Tornado. Unsuccessful kitty diplomat. Piper's Diary, Day of the Mauling. Dear Diary, today, I launched a surprise attack on Mum. It was glorious. She never saw it coming. It all started when she sat down, unsuspecting, on the couch. I took that as my cue. I zoomed across the room like a missile, ears flapping, tail wagging, and BM, full body Piper impact. She made a noise somewhere between a scream and a laugh, which I assume meant she was thrilled by my athletic prowess. Then came phase 2, face licking. Mom foolishly tried to defend herself with her hands, but I am too powerful. My tongue is a force of nature. No amount of flailing could stop me. Her giggles turned to desperate cries for help, but there were no reinforcements. She was mine. Phase 3 was when she tried to escape. A rookie mistake. I tackled her leg and commenced the nibble. Not too hard, just enough to remind her who's in charge here, me. She called me a menace and a gremlin, which I assume are royal titles. Eventually, she bribed me with a treat to retreat. Well played, Mum. But make no mistake, I'll be back. The mauling will continue. Love. Piper the Tornado. Professional wrestler and supreme ruler of the couch. Piper's Diary, the Huggable Heroes. Dear Diary, today I have to bark about some of the most amazing humans I've ever met, Huggable Advocacy and Rescue Society. They're like the superhero squad of the dog world, always on the lookout for pups, and even the occasional cat, who need a helping paw. While they're all about our bully breed family, they sometimes rescue other dogs too, Rottweilers, Lab mixes, Shepherd mixes, even those itty-bitty Chihuahua mixes. How awesome is that? Let me tell you about an epic rescues. Diesel's journey. When Diesel came into the picture, all we knew was that his owner was a disabled senior and Diesel needed nothing more than a good old bath. But oh boy, Diesel needed so much more. Imagine a dog with a serious case of ear trouble, an oral hematoma needing surgery, overgrown nails, matted fur, a flea infestation, obesity, and a mysterious mass in his mouth that pushed his canine tooth askew. Huggable scrambled to find help, and even though no other rescue had space, thanks to the animal crisis, they didn't give up. They found funding for his surgery and Diesel began his recovery right at the director's home. Slowly but surely, his ear healed, he started shedding extra pounds, from 118 pounds down to 103 pounds, and his mass was removed for free by West Coast Veterinary Dental Services. Every day Diesel seems to be smiling a little wider. Now all he needs is his forever home, and I'm wagging my tail just thinking about it. Until my next adventure, Piper the Tornado. Chief Canine Correspondent and Treat Enthusiast. I hate to say goodbye, but my treat bowl is calling my name louder than a squeaky toy at playtime. Mom will be back with the next episode of our podcast soon, so stay tuned and keep those tails wagging. Until then, I'm off to chase some delicious treats. Woof woof.